the Mi Box or Fire TV Stick. What should you really buy? Hello everyone, I am Tanmay Mehta, your home technology consultant at Touchwood Automations, and today we are going to talk about this ongoing intense war between the Mi Box 4K device and the Amazon Fire TV Stick dongle. Now both of these devices have been trying to make their dominance felt in the markets because these are one of the most affordable, most cheapest devices that are there, which will help you make any of your devices smart devices. Like any of your TVs, if at all they are not smart TVs, you can make them smart using these devices. So the war has been already intense, but with the Mi Box launching their devices at a very cheap price, they are looking to stay here forever and get rid of this particular Fire TV Stick. Now, can they really do that, and what are the benefits of each of these is what we are going to look out for today in this particular video. And before I begin, I want all of you to subscribe to our channel right here right now, because your subscription encourages us in bringing in more such value based information videos which will help you eventually in making quick, right and well informed decisions when it comes to buying anything and everything related to home technology. Now, I know in our last video we spoke about how DTH services needs to be replaced with these devices. Now these devices are not the ones which will do a job of a DTH service, but what we are trying to do here is that the apps that they give you along with it, if at all you are paying for those subscriptions, you don't really need to pay for your DTH services. So we are not against DTH services. It's just that if at all you have already put in your money in subscribing to these apps, how can you try to watch the same channels that you're watching on DTH services on these particular apps? If at all you have missed that video, make sure to use the link here up, because we have actually saved many people in saving a lot of costs which otherwise they were paying in the form of recharges to a lot of DTH services. Now, as you all know, OTT platforms like Netflix, Hotstar, Prime Videos, Voot, MX Player, all these new OTT platforms have been creating such amount of content that it's becoming very cumbersome to watch them on your mobile phones or even on laptops, and that is the reason why they are asking you to buy such devices which you can connect them to your home theater devices or to your projectors or to your TV, so that you don't have to really go through the pain of watching them on a small screen, because they deserve a large screen or a better screen viewing experience. And that is why both these companies have been trying to make their mark in getting popular in each and every household of the country. Now Fire TV Stick 4K, as we all know, this particular product is priced at around 6,000 Indian rupees for a 4K version, and 4,000 is the Full HD version device, whereas the Mi Box 4K comes at a price of around 3,500 rupees online, which is way lower than even the 4K or the Full HD version of Fire TV Stick. Now the MRP is around 5,000, but you are getting good offers, but they are available only on Flipkart. Obviously Amazon is not going to retail this product, which is their competitor. So today what we are going to do is we are going to see whether you should really buy this Mi Box 4K or is the Fire TV Stick really a better option. Now when we talk about both the devices, as you all know, the Fire TV Stick dongle does not have any other input apart from the power supply cable, and on the other end you have got the HDMI port. But with this particular Mi Box, you have got so many applications. You have got a special input for your HDMI cables, which means that you can connect your HDMI cable separately. Then you have got an USB port. Now the benefit of this USB port is that with all the other devices, you could not access all your local content which is there on a thumb drive or an hard disk, and you needed a USB port, and this particular device has got that, which means that you can access all your local content by just connecting your pen drives or hard disk to this particular device. It has also got an audio out, which means that you can pull out the audio from this device, connect to a third party device or to your headphone. So this Mi Box 4K is going to really dominate when it comes to getting a lot of flexibility in terms of inputs, which otherwise Fire TV Stick does not have. Now the another win when I see about when we compare this Mi Box 4K and the Fire TV Stick is that the user interface in Mi Box 4K is pretty much similar to the one that you get on an Android TV. And yes, They have actually claimed that even in their packaging that it gives you or it makes any normal TV into an Android TV. So the user interface is quite sorted when it comes to this Mi Box 4K, because when you watch the user interface of this Fire TV stick, it's not that great, because you have got too much of content on one single home app or home screen, and it just becomes difficult to understand that what movie belongs to what particular app. So Mi Box 4K has got that sorted out for you, and their user interface hands down is the winner when it comes to ease of operation. Now, not just that, the loading time of all the apps in the Mi Box is very fast compared to what you get in a Fire TV stick dongle. So that helps you toggle between different apps or toggle between different content very fast, because this Mi Box has got a great speed in terms of interaction as well as when it comes to loading any particular content. Now, if you are watching HD content, you need somewhere around 4 to 5 Mbps speed, but if you are going to watch 4K content, because both these dongles support 4K, so if you are going to watch 4K, you will need at least 15 to 20 Mbps of internet speed in your house. So make sure to have that, because both these dongles do not have any wired connection. They connect only wirelessly, just the way your mobile phones would do to an internet connection. Now, they have also claimed that it has got an HDR10. Now, one of the drawback over here with this particular dongle is that great that it has HDR10, but it does not have Dolby Vision. Now, Dolby Vision is a great display part, because it has a display standard, because with that you can actually enjoy the real depth of the colors in this particular in the Dolby Vision content. But unfortunately, this device only supports HDR10, which is still better, and it does not have the Dolby Vision. Now, I know some of the people complain to me about Netflix not showing 4K or HDR content in the Fire TV stick, but that's not the issue that I faced when it came to the Mi Box 4K, which means that you can access your Netflix properly, you can access your Amazon properly, and if you are subscribed to all their 4K versions, then you will get a good decent quality. As I said, only thing you will lose out is the Dolby Vision. Now, they have also got a Google Assistant inbuilt, just like Fire TV stick has got Alexa. This particular device has got Google Assistant on the remotes, so that you can just give commands to this particular remote and you can ask the media player to do that job. If you see the remote, they have also given shortcut keys for Netflix and Prime Video, so you don't have to really go through their app list and then select to that particular app. You can just directly press the Netflix or Prime Video, because they know that these are the two OTT channels which are most popular. Then you have got a back button, you have got a home button, and you have got the entire app list. What I felt was that this remote is not that great. It's a pretty cheap plastic. The buttons for the arrow keys and the OK is proper rubber button, which is not that great again. But at a price of 3,500, I think this is okay. You can probably not expect too much from this device. Another drawback that many people have missed with this particular Mi Box remote is that it has just got plus and minus for volume control, and there is no mute button. Now, mute can be a necessity certain times, and that is where I see this as a drawback in this particular device. It does not have a direct mute button. So probably if the Mi guys are watching this particular video, you might have to consider the next generation with the mute button, because that I feel is a necessity. Now, the things that you obviously get in this particular Mi Box is you get your media player, you get a remote control without batteries, so you need to buy separate AAA batteries. You get a small half a meter HDMI cable, and you get a power adapter. This is all that you get in a box, which is pretty much required to turn on all your online content. So with the benefits like the user interface, with the benefits like USB input, with the benefits like fast loading time, and the strongest benefit of the price, I think Mi Box 4K here is the winner when it comes to the comparison between this particular two devices. Now, if at all you have been using any of these devices, we would love to know your feedback on both of these. So make sure to use the comment section and reach out to us using a link which would be also be shared in the comment section, so that we can take your queries on a one-to-one channel. Otherwise, obviously, as I said, you can use the comment section and we would love to engage with you over there as well. For those of you who want to know which really is the winner in terms of user interface and how does it look, make sure to tune into our videos, because we are going to show you the screens of the Mi Box 4K and the Fire TV Stick, because we want to show you how really well is the interface of this device versus this particular device. So make sure to subscribe to our channel. If you have liked this particular video or the information that we have shared, make sure to subscribe to us, make sure to hit the like button, and I, Tanmay Mehta, your home technology consultant, will see you in my next video. Thank you.